Hi, my name is Anne, and I'm a crisis responder at distress centers. I want to share with you stories from my first overnight shift on December 1st, 2014. Each shift involves answering calls from Torontonians in crisis. When the phone rings, you never know who's going to be on the other end. It could be a neighbor, it could be a complete stranger. You only know that the person needs to be heard. My first story starts at 12:15 a.m. with Maya. Maya always wanted to be a mother. Her and her partner had been trying for years. She told me about the pain and sadness she felt as she saw families grow all around her. A few months ago, Maya brought home news that it finally had happened. She was pregnant. Everything seemed amazing. Until she lost the baby. Maya was devastated. Her partner and his family blamed her, while her own family were oceans away. Maya was alone in her grief, and going home that night to an empty house, she considered taking her own life. But instead, she called the distress centers, and we answered. You see, on the coldest Toronto nights, when the streets and sidewalks are empty and the rest of the city sleeps, Distress Center is always here. We are always ready to answer each call. And I was so grateful I could be there to validate her feelings. In the end, Maya thanked me for reminding her she was not alone. Some nights, Maya still calls when she needs to because she knows we are here to anchor her day or night. Maya was just my first call that night. The next call I want to tell you about came in at 5:30 a.m., and it was Dan who called. Dan lost his daughter to suicide last year. A single dad, Dan had worked 2 jobs to care for his daughter, who was everything to him. As the holidays approached, he couldn't imagine spending the season without her again. Dan needed support in that moment, so he called us. And we answered. Around this time of year, we often see an increase in calls. A season that many feel should be filled with happiness can be very challenging for others. Dan talked about his favorite moments with his daughter, and I could hear the joy in his voice, even when he explored his grief. We discussed options for support, places he could speak to other people that are experiencing the same loss. Dan ended the call promising he would look into the survivor support program. Did you know just a $10 donation will support our vital programs, like the Survivor Support Program, which offers one-on-one and group sessions for those who have lost a loved one to suicide or homicide? This program helped Dan get through the holidays. It helped him find solace in a room of people who understood his loss. It offered him hope and connection during his one-on-one sessions and follow-up group support. With the support of everyday Torontonians like you, distress centers can be the connection. To a stranger, a neighbor, a friend, whoever is experiencing their darkest hours. Last year, we responded to more than 85,000 calls for help. It's been an entire year since I took Dan and Maya's calls. And I'm so glad that Distress Center was here for them. But I know the phone will continue to ring. Did you know that it only costs $3 to answer someone's call? $25 will allow our volunteer crisis responders to answer 6 chats from our new online and text crisis services. And only $70 keeps our phone lines open for an entire hour. December 1st is Giving Tuesday, and we're asking you to stand up with us for the whole month of December to help us continue to answer the calls of those in need. Will you answer our call? Please donate today.